What is going on, everybody? It's Eagle here, and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft Episode 4. Last episode, we built a beautiful villager breeder to max out our diamond armor and tools. We also built a small structure around our nether portal. But in today's video, we're going to beat the ender dragon to get an elytra, build a gunpowder farm for rockets, build a sugarcane farm, and also build an iron farm. This video was so much fun to make, as it took us to over 250 days in our hardcore world. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, as we are almost to 1,000 subscribers. But without any further ado, we have a lot to get done, so let's get into it. Before we get into the grit of this video, let's tear down all of these spruce trees to gather up some resources. Walking out through our path and looking over here, not seeing a bunch of random spruce trees up in the air makes it look so much better. But this episode, I want to do a couple of big things, so I want to make a little to-do list just so we know exactly what we're going to do. Starting off with beating the ender dragon. That is a big goal that we have, and getting the elytra would be super useful. Second goal, an enderman XP farm. That is more useful than an elytra, honestly, because it'll help us heal our tools up whenever we need to. Third goal, I want to make an iron farm because we don't have a steady source of iron and we keep having to go and mine for it, so we want to do that. And these are the three main goals of the episode. Of course, we're going to do a lot more stuff, but these are the three main things I want to focus on, and eventually we're going to add more goals throughout this board. So let's add the other signs and just leave them empty. But I do think it's time to progress towards our first goal of the video, that is beating the ender dragon, and we need to go to the nether to do it. So let's come over here, grab our protection 4, breaking 3, mending helmet, and go into the nether for the first time. Just kidding, second time. Hopefully it's a good spawn. And we have a soul sand valley. I honestly really don't mind this biome at all. I honestly think that it is a super safe biome. Everyone hates it for some reason, but I don't. I think it's pretty cool. And we get a bunch of free bone blocks as well, so that's nice. This is where the wandering trader went from last episode. And he had some pretty bad trades anyway, so bye-bye. We've encased our little nether portal here, a little area going over to this side, and I know that there's a little plateau under the layer that we're on because the nether has a bunch of different layers, so let's just dig straight down and see where it takes us. It is honestly funny how it took us to straight air, so I don't think that this is a really reliable place, so just gonna come up here and block this side off. Boom, 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 boom. Instead, what I think we're going to do is come right here, do this, make 2 trapdoors, and now we have a little exit area, and I think that we're just going to place some torches all the way down until we get down to that plateau, because like I said, there is a nice little plateau under us. There's also a big scary bastion, which I don't really want to go there literally at all. Like, I don't want to go there. Let's come down here, mine all these bones, place some torches going this way. And I'm not one that's very educated on the different types of bastions, but judging by the fact that they have a pillar of gold on the outside that is easily able to be stolen, I'm assuming that this is a treasure bastion which has a 100% rate of spawning a netherite upgrade template. But like I said, I don't want to go there. We're just going to keep torching our way down here. And make sure I mine up some quartz as well, because that's going to be pretty useful for if we need XP. Let's do that, and then... oh! We made it. Not today, Mr. Man. So honestly, just keep mining up all of the bones that we find. Stop hitting me. Honestly, as long as it stays open, we should be able to spot a fortress somehow. Swip out the hoe and get some shroom lights, as well as some of this crimson wood. Alright, I'm not really feeling that way. The forest is a little bit too dense, so let's just come back through the soul sand valley and go back to our nether portal momentarily. Alright, made it back to the portal, and this is just because I need to empty out my inventory because it's a little bit cluttered. I'm thinking it's a good idea to make a bundle, because then I can take all of these lanterns, the coal, the crafting table, and even some extra food, and it cleaned up my inventory super well. And now in this, we have pork chops, a crafting table, coal, and lanterns. No matter what anybody says, I still think it's super useful. And we are back. Oh my gosh. Bro, what the heck? There's another fortress right there. Let's get down there, like, literally right now. Let's shoot this guy. Got nothing on me, buddy. 2 blazes over here. Got some rods. And boom, already, right into the nether wart farm. But let's break this and get this nether wart. Put the soul sand back though, because it's a little bit annoying having to avoid it. What's in this chest? Flint and steel, iron horse armor, and some gold. We'll leave that. Seems like this is the only way to go though, so let's go this way. Alright, let's go up these stairs. And there seems to be a guy over here. Oh my gosh, we got a skull. Oh my gosh, that's so lucky. Spooky, scary skeleton. Let's go. Obviously, we're having some pretty good luck here because I don't think we've been damaged once. Let's block this side off because that doesn't go anywhere. Let's block this off as well because this doesn't go anywhere either. Now let's come over here. Let's get some more netherrack though just to build. And I'm not sure what's down there, but we're going to hold off on that because over here, we've spotted a blaze spawner. Let's mine up this quartz though. Quartz is just one of those things that's just great to have. And we've boxed in the whole area, so let's go in here and kill them off. We already have 11 blaze rods, and I'm aiming at probably about 64. Harvesting up that last dude, we ended off with 64 plus 6, so 70 blaze rods in total, and even a wither skeleton skull. That is so awesome. Let's turn our render distance back up to 20. Now that we are home and have all the blaze rods necessary for our Eyes of Ender, I think that it is time to bring a cleric villager up here so that we can trade with him to get some ender pearls. Let's do it. And our special guy is going to go back here. Taking our emeralds, let's come over here and trade up with this guy, leveling him as high as it can go. Now let's see what he gives us. Now we can buy lapis. Now let's buy glowstone. That's pretty cool. And now the ender pearls. Let's go. 16 ender pearls right there. And we still have all those emeralds. Now we can take our ender pearls and our blaze powder and get 16 eyes of ender. But I know that we're going to want to brew some slow falling potions. So let's come over here and put 3 water bottles into the stand. Let's add another wart. And that nether wart turns the potion into an awkward potion with no effects. But then we add the phantom membrane, and the phantom membrane turns it into potions of slow falling. However, we want to extend this effect, so let's add redstone. And now we have potions of slow falling for 4 minutes. Let's take an unbreaking 3 and a mending book. Let's also take this anvil. And now, with this inventory full of goodies, including enough stuff to enchant an elytra, some slow falling potions, some blocks, and of course the ender eyes, it is time to go and find the stronghold to beat the game. That starts by coming out into this field and throwing the first Eye of Ender. Where will it go? And it's going back way towards the mountain. Wow, this area over here is beautiful. We might have to build something over here. Let's throw another one just to make sure we're going in the right direction. And we're going exactly in the right direction. Let's go. And oh my gosh, guys, I literally forgot the rockets. How can you forget the rockets? The rockets are literally like the most important part of the elytra. How did I forget them? Let's go back and grab them. About time we throw another pearl. Yep, right direction still. Now that I'm running over in this area, this whole area just looks so freaking awesome. It has the nice flat area up here, and then it slopes down into the little plains area by the ocean. This is so freaking awesome, and I wouldn't be surprised if we come back here later in the series and start building something super cool. But it's about time we throw another pearl again. Now we go this way. Throw another one. Now back this way, so we passed it. Just in case we don't miss it, let's throw another one. Yep, still back this way. Now let's throw another one back this way again, so we are right on top of it. Now let's see where this one goes. This way. Now it's thrown right here. I might be super close to it. Back this way. This is honestly so weird. I don't know where it is. Now throw another one. Back this way. I'm honestly stuck, so I'm just going to dig down right here. I'm going to build a little bit of a pillar going up in the air of all the trees that I just mined, just so that we know exactly where we dig down and where we can find the end portal. Since you have feather falling 4, I have... there's no chance I die. That skill. Let's throw all of these birch leaves out, all these saplings, all these extra sticks, and let's start digging down. Oh, found it. We found the stronghold. Let's go. Okay, let's go this way. That's just mark of torches where we're going. So now we know not to go this way. Alright, we saw some diamonds in the cave, so we know we had to pick them up. The stronghold room. Let's break this thing. Alright, let's come right here and throw out all of the weird random stuff that we have. Let's bottle up those diamonds. And let's just get our inventory ready. Just out that extra stone though. And now let's come into our coordinates and just take a little screenshot of this, just so we know exactly where this nether portal is. And finally, let's add in the Eyes of Ender. And ladies and gentlemen, let's beat the game. Okay, the spawn looks pretty alright. Let's bridge over.
Okay guys, I can't really take you through the whole entire boss fight with the live commentary because this is what the whole entire piece of footage looks like. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna skip to the end, which sucks because I had a great montage planned for this boss fight, but I guess it can't happen.
Blast bow shot. Oh, let's go. Take a screenshot of this. Boom. Just like that, guys, we have beat hardcore Minecraft. My shovel's been struggling, so let's pick up all this XP to heal it up. Oh, it's already healed. Let's heal our hoe up too. Now that's good. Now let's heal up our pickaxe. Alright, everything is healed, and now we can use it all for XP. Oh, let's go, guys. Finally, we have the egg, and let's hit it, teleport it over here to our little torch magic. Break that. And now we have the dragon egg. The next generation, guys, we have beat hardcore Minecraft, and we are getting attacked. And the gateway opened up over here, so let's come over here and get it. Okay, I kind of forgot to record my first-hand POV of going through it, but I'm sure we will have the flashback recording of it. And we are so lucky, bro. There's literally an end city right at our spawn. I'm not quite sure what that monstrosity is, but I guess it's there. If you're curious, we came out of a portal right over there. And as we are approaching the end city, let's make sure that we have enough room to kill all of the little guys that we find in here, aka the shulker boxes. Alright, guys, come here. Boom, that is the first two down. And if we put our bow in our offhand, it gives us a looting 3 when we kill the shulker boxes as well. So that's a pretty useful tip if you didn't know. Yo, what the heck? I tried to blow my shield, but I actually ended up shooting him with the bow. Alright, he let me down. Enough playing around, let's teleport up here. And we are in, and just like that, guys, we have an elytra. Let's go. Let's come in here, take out our anvil, place it down, put the elytra in, put mending on, and put unbreaking on, and slap this bad boy on, because we got wings. Now let's fix our inventory just a little bit, put the shield back on, and check the loot. We got a smithing template, some diamonds, really freaking good boots, and some decent other things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to break these right here. I'm gonna put this crafting table down, take the 2 chests, put them in here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we have 2 shulker boxes. Place shulker box down, put all of this extra stuff that we don't need in. Let's take flight for my first time ever in hardcore Minecraft. Just not forget to grab the head. And finally, with our elytra equipped, let's jump off and take flight. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. And our portal is just right here, so let's take this time and fly right on in. Just kidding, I missed. Now let's throw pearl. Like I said, this is a pretty wonky end island because look at all the different hills and stuff. I mean, there's hills right here, down here, there's like little holes and stuff. This is really strange. But it just adds to the effect of the world. Let's jump in, go back home. Skip the credits because no one actually watches them. And oh yeah, I forgot. This is where we spawned in our world, guys. I don't know if any of y'all remember it, but back in episode 1, we mined some coal from right here, found a dog, mine some more coal out of this hole, and it is honestly just so cool to see how far we've gone. But let's go and take flight. Oh my gosh. And let's just soar on back home. Pulling up on our vase, it looks so pretty. And now that we can do a nice flyover, let's land and take a nap, finishing off the day where we unlocked our wings. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not really sure how, but we are missing a shulker box, and I'm assuming that it is back at that end city, so let's go back to it and retrieve it. And I'm using the coordinates that we took down earlier, and we might as well just start digging down this 3x3 hole all the way down to the portal, because we're going to do it eventually, so we might as well just do it right now. And honestly, that wasn't even that bad, considering the fact that we got maxed out diamond tools last episode. It really made it sort of easy. But one thing you also might notice is, it is 1 block that way, which I would move it, but I'm a little bit too lazy to do that right now, so we're just going to keep it like this until we eventually do something with the end portal. And I made a little water pool down here just so that when we fall we can land in it and not take any fall damage. With that being said, let's come back and jump into the ender portal. Let's go back through the gateway. And honestly, I was being a little bit lazy earlier, but I think that now that I have a new brain and it is a new day, I should just come and take down this whole thing, looting everything and getting a bunch of shulker boxes. So let's do it. And here we go. This is the missing shulker box that we left. So I knew I was missing something, especially my maxed out fortune pickaxe. So let's just break it and get it back. Oh my gosh, we just almost died. What the heck? And finally an end chest, let's go. It's alright, I think I've pretty much taken out everything that this end city has to offer, including all of the shulkers, getting us up to 34 shulker shells and extra shulker boxes, and also some pretty good loot that I forgot to put in the chest, so this is a nice reminder. But now let's soar all the way back to our gateway and see if we can get it in first try. Come on, and... oh, missed it again. That's too dang bad. And just like before, I forgot to sleep, which I made the mistake twice. So let's fly on back. Just like before, flying on into our area truly is something special. Before we unload our resources, I realized I have 2 more goals that I want to do this episode as well. That is a gunpowder farm and a sugarcane farm. So as of now, these are the 5 goals that we have for the episode. And over here, we did it already. So let's press enter. And just put a bunch of dashes right here showing us that we finished it. And actually, I have one more goal that I want to make. And that goal is to trade a farmer villagers to get golden carrots because our food supply looking a little bit harsh. But before we do any of that, let's come over here to our house and empty out all of these goodies that we have returned home with. And hey, we might as well add one more goal to the board. And that goal is to place ender chests at every place of interest, like the mine building, the villager breeder, the starter base, or even the nether portal over there. So let's head over here to this little lava pocket that I found before, place a little water bucket, and just start mining it out. Obsidian gathered, now let's make 5 more ender chests. And boom, there is our 5. We even have 18 obsidian left over. Let's come over and add an ender chest to our mine building. I'm thinking we'll put it right here. Then let's come over here to our villager building. Just put it right here. Okay, we've got an extra villager up here. Now let's craft a composter. Place it right next to him. Let's take a bunch of emeralds, buy a bunch of bread, wait for him to level up, buy a bunch of pumpkin pie, which honestly pumpkin pie is good enough food for now. Buy 1 set of 18 cookies, buy 1 cake, and buy a bunch of golden carrots. Let's go. Now in this shulker box, let's put a bunch of this pumpkin pie, a bunch of bread, and of course our extra golden carrots. And a tribute to my best friend Bryson, we'll put a cake on this spruce pillar. Don't worry, Bryson, you will have your cake room, I promise. And now that we have this one done as well, let's press enter, and place a bunch of dashes at the bottom as well. How could I forget that we finished this one as well? And honestly, I have just randomly gotten the tick to start terraforming, and terraforming is going to really help this area out a lot, especially when we build the iron farm due to some technicalities involving the iron golem spawning. But my goal is to remove this upper layer up here and sort of smooth it out over here just so that we have a little bit more space to work with. So with that being said, let's get into a good old-fashioned time-lapse mode and start terraforming this land, making it look even prettier. And we are back finishing up with all of the terraforming, and I'm looking at this whole area and this truly is just an open canvas at this point. If you guys have any suggestions or anything that I should take inspiration from to build in this little area, this strip of land right here, I will really take it into consideration, because I'm very excited. Doing all of this digging and all of this terraforming, setting up this land for building is one of my favorite things to do, and looking around, it makes me want to keep playing the game more and more and more. It's dark, let's go to sleep. And speaking of playing a game, even when I don't have very much time, I want to talk about that. If you guys didn't know already, my name is Taj, and I am a football player. Football is something I'm very skilled at. And when I am not filming Minecraft videos, it is either the fact that I am at football workouts or I'm at track to get faster. So just like I said last episode, I am so sorry if I'm inconsistent with the uploads, but I really am trying as hard as I can, and I'm so freaking happy and excited and just determined to keep growing and doing better in YouTube. And speaking of that, you guys have been killing it with the support. I love each and every single one of you guys. Thank you all for the support. And as I am filming this right now, we are at 906 subscribers, and hitting 1,000 has been a dream of mine since I was pretty much an infant. But with that being said, like I said, I love all of you guys. So I just wanted to come on here and just let you guys know what's been going on outside. I promise I'm not being lazy at all. It is really just my schedule is so jam-packed. And honestly, if you guys want a video of me just talking about myself and giving you guys a little bit of an insight to my life, just let me know. My Instagram is always linked in the description of the video, and if you want to check me out, go and check me out. But alright, with that little talking session over with, let's come over here and build up this iron farm, because we're running low on iron, and that is something that will be very nice to have. So let's hit another good old-fashioned time lapse and build up the iron farm. And alright guys, that is the actual building part of this iron farm done. Now we just need to get zombies in here, because we already got the villagers. Now all we have to do is get the zombies. Holy crap, there are so many mobs. I might have to battle, what the heck. Alright, we have one zombie in, and we already got a golem to spawn. Let's go. Zombie number 2 right here. Come on over, buddy. Right into the hole. Thank you. Zombie number 3. And final zombie, come over here. Get in this hole, zombie. I can have a fantastic life tormenting villagers. You know I'm such a fool for you. And just like that, guys, the whole entire iron farm is finished. We can do one more thing though, and that is replace these trapdoors of grass. So let's do that right now. Actually, somehow our dude in this hole died. We're gonna have to find some sort of replacement for him. But we've seen a couple of golems spawn just like that one right there. So let's fall down to our hole and see what we have. And after just a couple minutes of AFKing, let's see how much we have. Ooh, already almost a whole stack of iron. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, holy crap. I just realized when I was over here looking, seeing why the spawn rates were so low, I just realized that there was literally no zombie in here. 3 of the zombies despawned because they didn't get in the boat. Well, these 2 despawned because they didn't get in the boat, and then this one, it stayed under the trap door, so it just burned in the fire of daylight. Seems like we have to wait a whole nother night. And I just thought of something. In the video he said that it doesn't need to be in a boat, so if we can come up here and buy some name tags from our librarian villagers up here, then we can just put them in the hole and name tag them and they won't die. So let's take some emeralds and get 3 name tags. We're gonna name all of them Bob. Nah, name 1 Bob, 1 Fred, and finally 1 Bryson. You guys get to go and torment villagers for the rest of your lives. Alright, waiting for these last 3 zombies to pop out. Alright, Bob, here you go. Alright, Fred. Alright, we only need 1 more zombie. And we have to save the best name tag for last. Boom. Let them go down. Now they won't despawn. Now let's go get some sleep, because, man, I'm tired of fighting all these mobs. Now finally, let's break these trapdoors, because our zombies are now tormenting for the rest of their lives. And their name tags, so they won't despawn. And just like that, guys, our iron farm is finished. And it's a pretty simple farm to build something around, as long as it is spawn-proofed. But the building, we'll do that later. For now, our goal is to go over there and complete more of the goals on the board. Now that we have our iron farm done, we can go down, do our dashes. Now all I have to do is do an Enderman XP farm, sugarcane farm, and a gunpowder farm. And I'm thinking we'll start with the Enderman XP farm, because that is something that is super useful. And this farm over here is going a little bananas right now, so Let's drop down and see what we're getting. Wow, that is a lot of iron.
Alright guys, it is day 199 and I am currently streaming right now to all of my loyal viewers, which I'll be streaming more if you guys want to join up. But like I said, it is day 199, so let's go to sleep on day 199, hitting day 200. And sorry that I'm informing you guys a little bit towards the middle of the situation, but we just gathered up a bunch of materials on stream and starting to build a gunpowder farm, and I was like, hey, your viewers will probably like to see you actually build the farm. So let's hit a little time-lapse mode and you guys get to watch me do it. And alright guys, we have finished the gunpowder farm, and it was honestly pretty easy to build. It wasn't that hard at all. It just was really tedious and took a lot of materials. But up at our AFK spot right now, and if we go down all the way down to the farm, you look down here and see that the snow golems that were placed shoot at the creepers, which only creepers can spawn in here because of, like I was talking about earlier, trapdoors and the carpets. Creepers get shot, they're like, yo, I don't like you at all, and they try to blow up the snow golems, and they fall in the hole into the pit of demise. That is how the farm works. I'm AFK for a couple minutes and see how much we got. And alright guys, we've AFK'd for a couple of minutes. I'd probably say 5 minutes at the most. So let's come down here and check out how much gunpowder we got from our new gunpowder farm. Oh my gosh! Yo, what? That's so much gunpowder, what the heck? And returning back home victorious, we can go down here and cross off the gunpowder farm. This leaves us with just a sugarcane farm and an Enderman XP farm to create. And after mining up a giant pile of quartz, we were able to get all of this, so that is pretty good when we're trying to build observers. Alright guys, so on stream, which we've been doing recently, you guys can come and, you know, join up. But we have just designed a little build where we can pack in a sugarcane farm and a bamboo farm. So all we need to do now is just gather up some materials and build it up. So let's do that now. And alright guys, we have gathered all of the materials that we need to build up this nice sugarcane slash bamboo building. And without any further ado, let's get right into the time lapse. Okay guys, the build is done. What do you guys think? We went a little bit different on the roof shape. I like it a lot. Over here on the left, we added a nice little chimney that I think looks super nice. Then come through the front door, and on the inside, we have a sugarcane farm. Then once you come upstairs, we have a bamboo farm, and this is very efficient. The bamboo is already coming in very quickly. So yeah, I really like that we built this. But just like I said last episode, a build isn't really a build until you add a path. So let's add the path right now. And alright y'all, what do you think? I obviously added the path, but then I added a couple of light posts as well. Then over here, hidden under the moss, we put torches just so that we could have a little bit of light over in the shrubbery as well. We bone mealed this whole area, and then back here we even added some more torches with moss carpets over them just so that they can have some light over here as well. Overall, this whole area is just looking really beautiful. Haven't done this in a while, but now we can come over here and cross our sugarcane farm off the list as well. And now I'd say that leaves us with one more big goal for the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna build an Enderman XP farm, and we're gonna do it on stream as well. Also, I just bought a brand new webcam so that I can start streaming with a face cam. So if you are some of my YouTube viewers and you're kind of curious to see what I look like in real life, join up on one of the streams and you'll be able to see. So yeah, let's go gather up some materials and build this Enderman XP farm. And boom. This is a lot of XP. And now that we finally have the Enderman farm finished, we can come over here and cross it out. Boom. So now all of the goals for this episode are finished, but we have one more thing that we need to do. Remember earlier how I promised to build an iron farm building? And we are going to do just that. So without any further ado, let's hit the final time lapse of the video and build this iron farm building. And alright guys, the build is finally finished. I really like the build, and I'm not quite sure if it like broke the iron farm or something, but I haven't really seen any iron golems in here spawning. Over here we have a nice little just free up area if we ever need to put anything in here. Then once we come upstairs, it's also the same thing, which it could use a couple of lanterns, so let's add them right now. So yeah, we also have this area up here. And once we come down, let's check how much iron we have. It's a pretty good amount. There is one little problem that we do need to fix though. And that problem is that when we look down here, I guess the zombie was a little bit too close to the villagers and he ended up taking them out, which I think that affects the spawns of the iron golems. I think that this one needs to be here as well. So without any further ado, let's just go and get the last couple villagers into this pod so that we can finally finish our iron farm. But just as usual guys, a build isn't actually a build until it has a path. So let's create a nice little winding path all the way over to our iron farm. So I ended up forgetting to film me actually making the path, but I remembered afterwards and captured this replay of doing everything else. But with that being said guys, that is going to be the end of episode 4. We got a lot done today and I really hope you guys enjoyed. We are now at day 256, so we are eating through this world. And seeing how our area has transformed over these 4 episodes is just truly so special to me. Just as I said earlier, we are starting to stream and I don't have a set schedule yet, but if you keep on post notifications, you'll see when I am streaming. But with that being said, I love you all and Jesus loves you too. God bless, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.